How do you beat games? Is it with luck, with extreme skill, maybe trying over and over and over again while refusing to change the difficulty? Or by being the absolute best at doing nothing, while playing as a demon hive mind of hell insects and beating a game with nothing more than a couple of cool bugs? Welcome to Heroes of Might and Magic, the Olden Era. I was given an early access key by the developers, so I decided to devour every single thing in the game and ascend to magical godhood as Satan if he was a worm, all by exploiting the power of doing nothing. If we head into new game and custom game, I've already got a disgustingly large 8-player map set up, which is of course perfect for showing off really silly overpowered mechanics. There are 6 factions in the game: the Temple, Necropolis, Grove, Hive, Schism, and Dungeon, but we are going to be playing as the Hive, and we get to choose from a whole bunch of these different heroes. You know, there are very cool looking heroes like whatever this guy is, another unidentified creature, and then the one that we are going to be using, Tavi, because she buffs fire larva, and I will explain what that means later. So we start the game, and immediately I get to levy my first piece of criticism, and it's that this leprechaun is too damn loud. The fact that I can't burn him to the ground, I think, is the greatest travesty in Heroes of Might and Magic. At the top, we have all of our different resource types, and the first thing that I'm gonna do is go and recruit an additional hero. I'm actually gonna recruit the lady on the right, particularly because her only ability is that she is really, really wealthy and makes me money every day. That is literally all I care about. I am then going to transfer her entire army to our main army right here. I will swap these two, and now we can use her on the world map to go run around and collect us various resources. So we'll collect all of this stuff. She also increases the money that we get on the map. There we go. Head up here a little bit. I know one of the biggest things in Heroes of Might and Magic is to just spam out having tons and tons of heroes because you can chain movement between them. It takes a long time to get used to, but it's a really, really powerful thing. I am then going to recruit a second hero, Golden Tongue, whom is a fascinating specimen. What that tongue do, I will hire her and also move her hero into our main army once again. So again, we just want to have one big army and then a bunch of other heroes that are running around. And then finally, we get to build improvements on top of our main base here. And I am probably going to build first the Mages Guild, just so we can have access to some basic spells. I can check here in our spell book, and yep, we have all of them right here. Energize is amazing because that is one of the best spells we need, at least for the beginning of the game. And the last step is to move our main hero out into the big scary world, and we will send her off. I could give her a level up, and we get to level up her ability here to summon eggs on the battlefield, and I will take +1 fire larva spawn per her hero level, and then we will go right into this battle. The enemies are trying to surrender, but you know, the Geneva Convention has not been written in this timeline, so we are going to destroy them for experience points. I do like how our army is split into these disgusting, horrible abominations and our insects. Now, out of all the abilities in the entire game, what do you think is the most powerful and strong ability that we could possibly use? Is it something from our spell book? Is it our abilities down here? Well, what could it possibly be? Ladies and gentlemen, it's actually doing nothing. When we use our units, we can wait until the end of the turn, and so that is going to actually move their turn all the ways to the end, and then have the enemies take their turns first. Faster units can wait the longest, so our Hornets here, these guys, have basically some of the highest initiative in the entire game, which means we almost always go first in every combat, which means we can also wait first. I'm not joking when I tell you that our strategy, I don't know why I moved him, I'm not used to having ranged units. Our faction doesn't actually have any ranged units except for one. I am not kidding when I tell you that we are genuinely in a race to wait as fast as possible. And right now, we're winning. These locusts over here are extremely good at dealing damage because they attack twice. Every time we attack someone, they will counterattack for one time in the turn, but our locusts deal tons and tons of damage, but really don't have much health. Now that it is the end of the round, because our Hornets are able to wait all the ways to be the last characters that go in combat, I get to use one of my hero abilities, and I am going to use the ability that spawns larva. So as soon as I spawn the larva, normally the enemy has a turn to attack it, but because we are at the very end of the turn, because our Hornets can wait so effectively, I can just skip the turn and they instantly hatch. They're gonna get one attack off at me, but these larvae they're just gonna run up and start beating them down. They're totally free units, so they're gonna eat up the counterattack, and then my units could just come in and absolutely destroy the remaining unit. The crux of our strategy is literally being able to wait the most effectively. And doing nothing will continue to get even stronger as we get level ups. I can now visit this thing right here to give a little bit more spell power, which is pretty nice. We'll go get some more money and grab this for some experience. I'll level up our swarm once again in order to get even more HP. The way this thing works is it has the total HP of 16% of our entire army. One of the upgrades is that the eggs can withstand another hit, but there's no point in taking this because I am always waiting until the last possible second where I can summon eggs anywhere on the battlefield, and they instantly hatch. So I am going to take the summon fire larva last another round. Then we'll just continue to I'll get this sawmill for a little bit more wood. We'll keep moving down for more stuff, and another battle right over here. And again, we just want to repeat this and destroy these guys. The way that we use these abilities is by using focus charges. So you see they have the little square right there, diamond. By taking damage or dealing damage, we charge this focus meter down there, which was going to allow us to use these abilities, but we can also cheat and use the spell book and cast energize. Right now we don't have the mana, but this will allow us to basically do our entire strategy immediately from turn 1. There's that battle 1, and hopefully we get another level up. No, not quite. But we do get to capture this ore storage once per week, gives a bunch of ore to the first visiting heroes. There's a lot of locations like that on the map where we need to have one hero who is basically just gonna speed run running across our area of the map and just massively gain resources for us. As soon as I end the day, it is going to reset the movement on all of our characters, but we do have to wait a full week in order to recruit more units. Also, Lady Clarissa, my Jeff Bezos lookalike, who is a woman and doesn't look like Jeff Bezos at all. I really need her to capture, there it is. There's a city all the ways over here, a second city we can capture on this map, which means we are going to start being able to produce even more units. I can just, boom, recruit them right now. The biggest thing we need is just an economy right now, and I also want more law points, so I'll upgrade this to get those, and then I will do the same thing on our capital over here, even more law points. Law points are going to allow us to gain buffs from this screen over here, and some of these buffs are absolutely insane. For example, allowing all of our fire larvae to attack twice every turn, or allowing our fire larvae to taunt enemies into hitting them, or making them explode for 100% more damage when they die. Another day, another upgrade onto our apiary heart, and I will get, again, more law points just to mash those out, and then also I will get some additional locusts. Going into our laws, we can now take something, and I'm going to get a one-time 2,500 gold and some money, and then I will immediately grab more locusts, put those into my lady down here. So now in true Heroes of Might and Magic fashion, we can move one army over to our second army, transfer all of the units, and then we can select that first army, and it still has all of its movement remaining, so we could just have it move wherever we want. And I will get a nice level up over here, which is fantastic. Upgrade our heroic strikes, specifically to cost less focus, and then continue killing all of these enemies. Funnily enough, this gives us a Tomb of the Nameless Hero, which curses someone who plunders all of the artifacts here, except I am just going to go grab our secondary lady, who isn't even leading an army, and then I will use her to go grab this. She'll get a oh wait, oh, this will befall all my heroes. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway. For a magic mirror, and what did I get as sort of a curse? -3 luck for 2 days? Ah, it's not that bad. And then, of course, I'm just going to straight up give this to our other hero because I don't really need that. These enemies over here are ranged units, so they're actually gonna take a little bit more effort to kill, unfortunately. I guess I could just throw down a random lightning bolt on anybody because I regenerate magic every day. Let's just send all of our guys. I'll make them wait, have our griffins go forward, and we are gonna get shot, and they deal a lot of damage, which is actually really unfortunate. These parasites are basically our tier 1 super duper worthless unit, but I mean, I still don't want to lose that many units. We want to try and retain as many as possible. All right, there we go, and they are dead. As soon as we kill them, I can then claim this external nest right here, which is going to allow us to recruit more hornets as kind of like an external base on top of the recruitment in all of our other areas. All right, nice, and this is the ability ability I really want, which is basic battlecraft. Whenever a creature waits on their turn, they gain 20% attack until the end of the round. Taking this is going to allow us to turn our waiting into something even stronger. I'm also going to capture this nest over here for more locusts. And once again, we have enemies fleeing over here, but these guys are actually considerably stronger. Sun's Aegis. I made it so my heroic strike is now completely free, so I get to just spam this every single turn now, which is fantastic. Once again, we will just wait for all of the enemies to come to me. They are actually gonna, look at that, they're countering my waiting with their counter waiting. Well, I'm gonna wait out their waits. Gaming has truly advanced to the next level. I'm trying to do most of these early game battles without taking any casualties, because the less casualties we can take, it is really important in these early parts that we don't take much of any damage. One of the other nice things about these eggs is they tend to take up aggro, so even now this guy is most likely going to kill our eggs, but I actually don't care that much. Yep, there we go. So he just wastes his turn doing that, meaning I can now pass and then come over here and obliterate and then finish them off without taking a single casualty in the whole fight. Now that I have 5 law points, we can go ahead and put 1 into focus reserves. So now we start each battle with +1 focus charges. That is absolutely insane, since now I can come over here, start the battle, and immediately I have access to our swarms. By the end of our run, we are going to be summoning the fattest stacks of larvae straight on top of people every single turn, and it is going to get so stupid. For the time being, though, it is just all about slicing people with my imaginary sword, waiting. We are outwaiting each other, but unfortunately, I am the best at waiting. I'm the best at waiting. I've always been the best at waiting. They tell me that I'm waiting too long, and I say I'm not waiting long enough. Actually, I'm at the point where I can almost box him in completely. He is almost completely surrounded by just temporary spawns right now. Our level up is going to give us another upgrade on Battlecraft, which is amazing. Now we can take friendly creatures gain Overwatch when they choose to wait in battle, while Overwatch, they will counterattack when an enemy moves into their melee range. That is super good, so that means that we can actually get extra attacks on top of our normal attacks just by constantly waiting every single turn. If I activate this leprechaun, will he finally shut up? No, he won't. God, why? On the bright side, we can start recruiting Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't realize I actually have to fight the reavers in order to get it. Okay, well this might be a rough fight. All right, I think I have a plan, and it is that I am going to split this knight unit up into another knight, and I am just gonna let this guy, one of these knights, get completely annihilated by these reavers. So unfortunately, there is really only one unit in the game that has higher initiative than my hornets, and it's these reavers, who are also hive faction dudes. So we really want to get access to them because they are even more effective at waiting than anybody else. They also have this tiny little quirk where they're basically gonna one-shot anything they hit, so I need to desperately try not to get annihilated by them. Their HP is pretty low though, so on the bright side, I can at least use these heroic strikes every turn to try and reduce them down. I am just gonna summon eggs back here just to keep them back, and then we are gonna sit as far away from these reavers as is humanly possible, or inhumanly possible. So they will take out my 1 egg. That's not that bad. Oh god, that's right. They get so many turns. Oh, they're so evil. I really hope I can one-shot them. Okay, thank god. If they counterattack, they basically just destroy everything in like 1 hit. Unfortunately for them, I've got a secret weapon, and it's called sending this one knight to his doom. Oh no, wait, no, he's learning. He learned. He just decided to, he took out 24 units in 1 hit. What kind of bullcrap is that? Okay, well, we are gonna win the fight, taking a lot more casualty. Yeah, 37, more than half the HP of my parasites, which is very unfortunate. Now we can start recruiting these guys, though, and they are ridiculously good. I do really enjoy how one of the units in the game is a bunch of peasants, and they are peasants that just hold a pig. They only have 2 abilities, and it's that they are A, a taxpayer, and B, they love their pig. But when you kill them, their pig is apparently a little bit more than just a normal pig, because they turn into ghouls, enraged simply because we killed its pig. Now that I have Overwatch on my larva, though, I can actually just wait with the larva as well.
well, and so they are just gonna sit here and do nothing. In the meantime, as soon as it's the enemy's turns, they are just gonna instantly get mauled multiple times because the larvae just get multiple attacks now. And now the larvae get their actual attack, where I can use that to just beat these guys in. It doesn't even matter if they counterattack me, you know, again, it's all free units. And we'll just throw down even more larvae. The thing that makes these reavers so incredibly good is that they have an ability called Rapid Assault, which means they can do a melee attack that does not provoke any counterattack. So we can just chain this into them basically destroying any enemy. Level 7, and now we get Expert Battlecraft. So now whenever we wait, we get plus 40% attack. And now we get to take an ability which gives another focus charge at the beginning of each round, which is once again ridiculously insane for our build. So we head to this fight, we immediately have so much focus and abilities that we have access to. They unfortunately do have some ranged heroes, so we are gonna need to try and swat those down as best as we can. I'm hoping that they just try and focus to, oh wait, I made a big mistake. These griffins are incredibly dead. Honestly, I don't really care though. Okay, I care about that a little bit. One of the nice things about ranged enemies in this game is that they can't use their ranged attack when someone is engaging them in melee. So obviously, we are going to spawn said melee engager right on top of them. Then we can use Rapid Assault on this guy in order to get no counterattack and just completely demolish him. And, oh, I don't know, let's just swipe him down for a heroic strike and then just finish him off. God, I love these dudes. Okay, I think I can do something really sick this turn. I can go right here, exchange my entire army over to this side. So now my wealthy lady has my super good mega army. I can run up here. Ooh, I don't really have spells for this fight. Oh, actually, I just realized my wealthy lady doesn't even have any of these summon abilities. So instead, I am gonna have her come fight these guys over here. Definitely have to destroy them. Then I will capture this locust lair, recruit these locusts, come over here to exchange the army again while she has exactly 0 movement points remaining. Then I will take this army and come up here. Unfortunately, this guy has no spells, which is kind of sucky, and his larvae are really crappy compared to all the rest. So the best that I can do is lose a ton of units there, which is really sad. I am actually just gonna have to eat this counterattack, which is really unfortunate as well. The dude over here is just getting completely swamped with larvae, which is very nice. So we're just gonna keep doing that. And again, these crappy larvae could just eat counterattacks like crazy. They don't care. Oh wait, I'm stupid. He's gonna blow up next turn, isn't he? Well, I'm sorry, poor swordsman. I know I recruited you off basically Craigslist and then had you fight in this army of man-eating insects, but at least you're gonna die soon. Also, when you get high morale, it gives you an extra turn, and this dude is really good at having high morale, so we are just getting tons of extra turns. Winning that battle allows me to come grab these layers. There we go, which is gonna give me even more units. So now when we end the day, we get a fresh new stack of units alongside the original units here as well. Basically, I am gaming. Now that the week has ended, if we go to any of our cities, you can see that the recruitments have all refreshed, so we can get a whole new set of stacks of all of these different units. Unfortunately, my income is kind of crap, so we can't recruit all of them right away, but we are going to at least be banking up units over the different weeks that we can just recruit later. So I finally got around to taking the ability that doubles the attacks of our fire larvae, so now we're just gonna skip a whole bunch of turns, wait for them to do all of this stuff right on top of each other. Thank you very much. I'll just smack my larva right there. And now I'm gonna use Energize to get another energy, immediately hatch these eggs, giving them a turn, and they hit these guys. Oh my God, they hit them so hard. They just kill everyone instantly. I just love the sheer number of how many of them spawn for anything. Whenever there's any tiny minor inconvenience, it's like, yeah, just put 50 larvae on top of them. I've also got so many energy points that I can just continuously spawn and then instantly finish the spawning of the larvae, giving them a whole extra turn. Our next level will give us basic Nightshade magic, which is very good. I'm taking things with this icon up front because if we get all 5 of those specific abilities, we double the base stats of our summoned fire larva. Kind of ridiculously stupid. Also, just to give you an idea of how broken this waiting is for slow units, because this unit is going at the very end, there is no reason for me to not use my wait. So he is going to do 43 to 57 67 damage. If I wait, it immediately just increases it to up to 65. All right, so far we've pretty much captured most of the important stuff in our first area, all of the spawning unit structures. I still need to get some stuff over here, but it's mostly okay. So we are gonna head off into the next area up here, and already the enemies are running away. There's a lot of stuff up here, which is pretty scary. There's a dragon utopia, which is pretty cool looking, and a whole lot of yeah, this is a lethal battle, particularly because these are up to 99 tier 6 inquisitors. That is pretty disgusting, and I hope I can take this abandoned outpost. Oh, there's like nothing here. All right, thank God I had all of these guys here, because this guy can eventually get an ability where he gains unlimited counterattacks, but I'm pretty sure I can use my heroic strike, which will remove his counterattack. Well, he died anyway, so it didn't matter. The best part is I didn't even lose any people. That's gonna turn this into another outpost, which is fantastic. So we can try, and honestly, I just need money right now, so just build everything that gives me money. My heroic strike is already so strong that it just one-shots these halflings. You know, it doesn't feel like a particularly fair fight for, you know,
but we can be.
Especially because we are fighting Grolls, which their ability is jump and big rock. All my units have such high morale as well that whenever they do something, it gives them an extra action. So that is going to let him now run over here and just kill him immediately. Oh my God. Right now, I'm mostly looking for the AI heroes. I also found these 2 trees of knowledge. It reminds me of the meme. I guess I will also grab another hero, and we're just going to take this guy, and he's gonna sit with the, you know what the worst part of this is? For as much as I hate this stupid leprechaun, I need his money, and I feel like that is why he torments me with this song. One of the absolute best laws that we got is that we get this natural selection, which is external dwellings basically produce upgraded creatures. So when we go to any of these dwellings here, we can now choose between the normal reaver or the cooler reavers. They're considerably more expensive, but they're also way better, dealing so much more damage. Holy crap. Having 13 initiative, which means, you know, they can wait like nobody's business, so we are definitely going to grab them. Also, upon killing an enemy, this creature immediately gains an additional turn. Morale can affect this additional turn. That means that he can turn 1 turn into 4 turns. I built a second army for clearing out all the stuff I haven't gotten to yet, and this maniacal reaver is just walking up to enemies, one-shots them, then walks up to another enemy and one-shots them too in the same turn. It is disgusting. Wait a minute, this is insane. There's another AI player down. I think we're actually getting near to where all the fighting is taking place, which is probably in this area or this area up here. It is interesting to note that both of the Necropolis factions are still alive, so that's the undead faction, and I think those are the main ones that are alive, actually. Currently, what I'm doing is I'm farming attack, so I can build these buildings called Beelzebub's Hand in all of my different cities. They give +2 attack permanently to any hero, so I am just running her from city to city to get +6 permanent attack, of which is added to all of our units. 1, 2, extra turn number 3, so now he just gets to kill literally everything on the map. This man is disgusting. All right, this is gonna be the test of all the tactics that we're trying to use. There are, what is it, 3 or 4 bone lich dragons here? So I am not feeling very good. Okay, I really probably want to kill this one. 999 health, 66 defense, 66 attack, 99 to 99 damage. Also, their movement seems to be basically the entire map. That is not so amazing. Well, I am going to do this on him to remove his overwatch, or to remove his counter attack, and hope that I can just put even a tiny dent. Oh my God, I'm barely putting any dent in them. If I use haste, I hope that gives me, yes, okay, that gives me the speed to get all the ways over here. And Naruto run, please. That's okay. An extra turn, thank you. I am going to put some larvae like right here just to try and stall them for a turn. Actually, wait, no, I can hatch the larva immediately. There we go. What is that? 200? That is like a 1,000 HP larva. These guys are absolutely juiced. All right, At least these guys are super duper good at defending. Oh my goodness. Oh no, they're all just getting on top of my hive protector. All right, Mr. Locust, I know this might not seem like something you want to do, but I need you to wait here and try and overwatch all 3 of these guys. Meanwhile, my parasites are just slowly whipping away. And how much damage? Oh my god, he does 400 damage. Wait, yeah, this just guaranteed kills this dude. All right, bonk him for 400. Lucky it did 600. That is pretty gross. I don't think this guy has an attack anymore. Oh my god. Okay, we are actually doing a lot of damage to them. Thank god. Heroic strike to get rid of your counterattack. Wait, what was that? Bone Armageddon? Oh my god, that just did so much damage. That hit everything. Oh, I'm sorry. How much damage did that do? 333 pure damage to all other creatures? What? That just halved my number of maniacal reavers. Oh, that's ridiculous. Well, I mean, fortunately, we have enough guys to kill him this turn, but that is a ton of damage that we took. The loot for this better be worth it. We got 9,000 experience. That's kind of insane. We are gonna get, hopefully, something decent here. 30,000 gold and a holy sigil. Okay, hopefully that is a really good item. While worn, grants all unlearned sub-skills of the following skills: Ascension, Necromancy, Murmuring, Triumvirate Strength, Abyssal Communion, Summon Swarm. What? If I run over here to go fight these guys, what does that mean for me? Wait, I just figured out what this does. Okay, this gives me every single one of these extra skills. So now my larvae deal +1 damage, +1 fire larva, friendly hive creatures deal, and so on and so forth. That is so busted. Oh, finally, I was waiting for us to encounter an actual enemy. Unfortunately, this is happening right as, wait a minute. Wait, oh my god, it's only 3 people left. All the AIs have died. How is this the first time anybody's encountering me? Unfortunately, Necropolis seems to be to my right. The Grove is to my left. So I think we are gonna get sandwiched in here and have to defend here at Sanguinaria. On the bright side, the growth of all of my creatures is so insanely high that we are going to be able to recruit a ton of units this turn. Okay, they're just rampaging through, grabbing all of the buffs that they can. They took a couple of areas, but we should be good. Oh no, I saw that. Okay, well, it looks like we are now facing down both of the major armies, and I really hope that I can use this town portal on her, or we are really in trouble. Wait, we might be onto something. If I let these 2 fight over this city, this guy's gonna come towards me, maybe? No, he recruited some of my not necessarily very good units in here. I just need Necropolis to fight this guy. Come on, do it. Oh, yes. And now, fight the other guy? Oh, wait, is this Necropolis army just like completely insane? Well, I mean, I'm seeing a number of units that would certainly indicate that is true. Although I think they lost a ton of stuff. They must have resurrected a ton as well. They also left the city completely undefended. So we're just gonna run back into this and take my city back. And then my banker, my wealthy banker Clarissa, just needs to run for her life. She has, what, second wind? There we go, gain more movement. Oh, you know what? I should have used town portal. I'm gonna use that instead. All right, we're just gonna town portal her all the ways back here, and now she is safe. Then I can come over here, recruit, how many guys can I recruit? A pretty solid number, apparently. All right, another 68 units, stack them on there. And then I think if I exchange just a couple of resources into gold, I can upgrade the Mages Guild. Yes, another level on the Mages Guild. So now she knows level 2 spells in addition to the level 1, and then I can start upgrading some of those. There's a lot of math going on. Okay, if I end the turn now, I just have to hope that Necropolis is within range of me to attack, and I think they should be. Necropolis army number 2, except that one is not nearly as scary. Wait, Kieran, that's the name of my agent. Actually, you know what I just realized? One of my guys is so incredibly fast that I think he can run over here, grab this city, and then immediately just run really far back. Yeah, because I can then use second wind, get even more movement, and then run all the ways back. So I am trying to make this as annoying and inconvenient for them as possible. All right, Necropolis army number 2, and I think they're probably just gonna take this place back, which is totally fine. Yep, and then they're just gonna start going off in the other direction. I can actually pretty easily destroy this army, definitely. Okay, well, I'm a lot more confident in my chances against one army, and let's see what it's made out of. I don't know. Okay, fair enough. Ooh, we just got lightning bolted for... Actually, I didn't see how much damage the lightning bolt was. I'm gonna hope it wasn't very much. I think I could just totally ruin the Lich by spawning these guys on top of him. Okay, now he literally can't do anything. Nice. Please one-shot this guy. Alrighty. Now, please come one-shot this guy. Alrighty. The Lich is kind of doing his best, but, you know, we could just hit him for 1,800 damage with our little tiny larva. And hopefully this gives us something decent. Basic economy, yes! I really need all the stats for this thing in order to get Broodmother and double all of our fire larva stats, which would be insane. I just witnessed the Necropolis army run straight into this Void army, or run straight into this this Grove army and die. If they could kill that, oh my god, I wonder what that Grove army is made out of. I kind of want to head over there and fight it now. So all they did on their turn was run in and steal my city. So I think I should be able to come in now and just attack their army directly. I'm fairly sure that they're mostly a ranged faction, so I want to deploy as close as possible for that. And they are that. Okay, immediately starting off with, I think that's a spell. What is that? What is happening? Okay, I assume that deploy -1 speed and initiative and +1 speed initiative. Okay, that's kind of bad. The only thing I could do is make this guy go berserk and maybe he'll throw bees at someone. Instead, I'll use Fatal Decay on you, and then I think I can just strike you for a little bit of damage, all right? I do really have to just kind of wait because they are much faster than me, so if I move up, they're all just gonna get a turn attacking me, which is very not good. Unfortunately, I think they might get that turn attacking me anyways. Wait a minute. Did this guy just destroy himself? Beelzebub's Blessing, gain max luck and morale until end of turn. Now run over here. Dude, this guy is literally rolling dice. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. His attacks do from 11 to 46 damage, so he can either hit like a pool noodle or hit like a freight train. No, he used bees on me. What am I gonna do? Okay, well, getting rammed by the super mega giga thing did considerably more damage than the bees, I will admit. Wait, he gets another turn? Oh. Well, he had another turn. And now he's casting a black hole. This guy has 270 mana. Come on, why is everyone harassing my locusts? I mean, what have these guys done to anyone? They are Ice Bolted, Durit's Tide, Whirlpooled, Twilight, and Icy Veins. Meanwhile, they are still duking it out, no questions asked, and I am definitely gonna use Haste on you so you can run a little faster and just bum rush her way in the back. At least if nobody got me, I know that my various insects on the ground that I've birthed 3 seconds ago got me. Okay, now we're getting meteored. I guess their entire strategy is just to cast lots of magic, given the 270 max mana, but fortunately, that's so much experience. What the hell? Fortunately, our Ultra Zug move forward is actually working. Oh my god, I just got all of this? Holy loot. Okay, now I got some arranging to do. Epic relic, epic item, epic item. Holy crap. Well, it looks like Tavi here just became completely juiced because she now has just so many amazing relics. I can actually upgrade this relic infinitely to just keep giving me attack, which might not even be... Oh, wait, no, I can upgrade the Sword of Judgment. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. All right, we've encountered another Necropolis army, and let's just keep my guys back. I don't know how many ranged units they have. Once again, I've been fireballed at the start of the turn. So these vampires are going to regenerate health in their attack. The liches, I guess, do the same thing, and basically everybody here seems to regenerate health. And then I'm going to Shadow Cloak my guy right here, so now he can't be targeted. They will destroy my eggs, but honestly, the eggs kind of serve their purpose, which is to just sit there. Yep, this guy can't even attack me now because this guy is cloaked, which is fantastic. And now I am just gonna hit him to stop by any counterattack. Please, Reaver, please one shot. Oh my goodness, thank you. I desperately need him to pull off another one shot. Come on, come on. You know what? That's good enough. That's good enough. Oh, wait. Why did he attack a second time? I genuinely don't know. Wait, you know what I just realized? I can use Berserk and... Oh, wait, doesn't this not affect undead? It does affect undead. I don't even know why, but I can use Berserk on him and he will just
execute the Lich. Oh, thank you so much. Then I can run up, one-shot the Lich, giving me an extra turn, along with the extra ability so that I can premature hatch this. Yes, it's all coming together, and now you hopefully could just destroy him. Yes. Oh, this is all working out so amazingly. My team is absolutely cracked. This guy, these locusts are just carrying so hard. Oh, what? Legendary boots +2 initiative to friendly creatures? Demon Claw +12 attack but -4 defense? And now I also have something that grants me constant flight, and I think that's on the world map. Unfortunately, we're also being attacked up here, so again, I am so glad that I have all of these teleportation spells, so we can just town portal back here, and can I, oh my god, that's right, I have flight. I could just fly over all the ponds and attack this army directly. And once again, we're facing down 290 magic. Thank god I have these guys who can attack from far range, because this guy just buffed himself to gain unlimited counterattacks, and they're all AoE attacks. And, owie. Thank goodness for hive larvae that are just gonna one-shot this guy. They deal so much damage. They have so much HP at this point. They do 7 damage? Oh, that's right. One of my laws increases the base damage. Okay, that guy just got destroyed. I don't even know why. I love that the AI just decided to use Unrelenting Stone to turn all their attack into defense, and then run straight into my guy and try to attack him. Wait, I just realized something. These fire larvae gain more health with more fire larvae. So the way that this ability works is it takes a percentage of the HP of my entire army. I figured that this didn't include fire larvae, but the fact that it does means that we can just exponentially increase the strength of all of our fire larvae every single turn. That is pretty disgusting. Try as the enemy might, the only thing that they can't beat is a bunch of little glowy bugs. Global map spells of the hero cost 0 mana? Wait, so does that mean that I could just... No way. As someone who doesn't really play Heroes of Might and Magic, let me know if this is typical when you're playing the game, but I absolutely love the fact that you could just chain your armies across endlessly so that you could just transport units these ridiculous distances in a single turn. And just while I was saying that, I realized that I never even grabbed the units from the Citadel, so now I have to go all the way back. Scratch that, this is a 0 out of 10 game now. So by this point, I have been fighting off waves of the enemies on the left over here and the enemies on the right, the Necropolis and Grove, but I've finally managed to construct and get Tavi to basically max level. All of her abilities are almost upgraded to completion, and she unfortunately doesn't have Broodmother, but that's not a problem, because if we go into our main base here, then we can build the Sacrarium Redditi. I think that was the first pronunciation I actually got right. This allows us to reset a hero all the ways to level 1. So as soon as we build this, we can then reset her to level 1 and reset all of her skills, but she gets +1 to all attributes per every 3 levels. So this is basically giving her +28 attributes. These are her current attributes, and as soon as we reset, we'll see what they are actually post-reset. They are almost higher than they started with, and higher than they started with in spell power and knowledge. Tavi is absolutely juicing right now, so I need to now send her to all of the universities around to get her skills back, and then we will be back when I get Tavi all the ways back up to a decent level, which honestly should not take long. This is actually the dumbest thing ever, that I'm getting into a fight. She is currently level 1, and I still have triple the stats as the person on the other side. I don't think I even really have any of the buffs for the eggs yet, so even if I just pass right now, yeah, the eggs are really, really small right now. And I just now noticed that I have 230 max mana still at level 1. This is as good a time as ever to just cast Black Hole repeatedly every single turn. I mean, I might be eating up my own cavalry, but honestly, I don't really care about these guys very much. I leveled up 7 times. So I've been teleporting around the map with my main person, Tavi, and she's at the point where she doesn't even really need an army to just destroy any neutral army. So this guy is kind of caught up to her, but what she can do is go into her spell book, cast all this stuff for free. I can cast every single one of these spells, some of them multiple times, like Dimensional Door. Let me just teleport over here. There is a huge stack of Hydras over on this area, but I am just going to teleport directly on top of them, and we are gonna fight them with
one swordsman.
But wait a minute, how could you possibly beat this giant army of hydras? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's actually a little ability called Summon Starchild, which I am now going to use, and these units are so incredibly overpowered and broken. I can AoE down all of these guys for so much damage. Oh, she got, wait, what's her morale? It's not even that high, and now she just gets to do this again. And the best part of it is, now that it's the end of the turn and my knight goes last, I can put a bunch of eggs in the very, very corner that are gonna hatch. The only thing that has to happen is I need to make sure this swordsman doesn't die or the army will go with it, but I think I can probably achieve that. So let's go back into my spell book, and what can I do? I think I can use Shadow Army. Yep, we'll just cast Shadow Army on her, so she's gonna get a lot bigger, and now we can just start spamming more of her abilities around and killing all the hydras. Meanwhile, these guys in the back are basically just the world's greatest distraction. We'll just throw a fireball on these hydras. That one isn't quite dead, but I believe my dudes over here can just finish him off, which is quite good. Zap this guy over here, finish off this hydra, and oh, I got high morale, so now I can just run over here and finish off that guy too. Oh my god, this is so silly. And the hydras have been defeated with nothing more than a single swordsman. She leveled up so many times from this. I don't actually want to take any of these level ups because I want to reveal the map instead. Oh my god, that is a lot. Oh, I found it! Oh my god, I found it! I have been searching the entire map, scouring the entire map for these two abilities. First of all, basic defense is amazing, so we can grab that on this guy, which is going to allow him to gain plus 200% creature growth in every city. Finally, grab basic wisdom, level up said basic wisdom, and there we go. Doubles the base stats of summoned fire larva. Now I get to see how broken this lady is. I'm going to cast Energize, and I will throw down some larva, immediately hatch them, and 243, they do 11 damage. They have 11 initiative? Wait, they just go first. Always. They taunt all enemies, attack twice, last for 3 turns, and their stat line is just ridiculous. So when I pass with all my other heroes, they hit for 6,793 damage times 2. Oh my god. And they get high morale? Yeah, you know, just get another turn, why not? This is absolutely busted. Oh yeah, I also recruited some liches. You know, I also just kind of forgot to mention that to heal my guys even more. 13,000 damage. I think 13,000 kills my entire army in one hit. In the center here is a building called the Mirage. Defeat your better self to coalesce the illusion into a grail, and it lets you build a unique building. But as far as I can tell, I'm just going to be fighting myself, including my own character and my army, but better. So I'm gonna save this for the very, very end when my army is absolutely ridiculous, because it would be funny. By now I have taken the entire map except for a single city, and the highlights of my heroes are a guy who can basically run the entire map in a single turn, a lady who has all of her spells that cast 0, and she can basically solo anything on her own because she can cast 2 spells a turn and immediately hit things for like 1 billion damage. I've given everything possible to Tabi here for her second to last fight against the final Necropolis hero, so I'm pretty sure this won't be close though. Surprisingly, this last guy actually has 34 attacks, so he's almost up to us as far as attack stats are concerned. He's got an Ashen Dragon, a lot of tier 7 units. Unfortunately, I simply have considerably more. I am going to Shadow Army to get 68% more 51 more worms. Holy crap. Then I will use this Rampage here to give the worm double strike and plus 40% damage. And now he is going to deal approximately, oh my god, this is like 16,000 damage because he's hitting twice. And of course, to just hatch 650 larvae with 32 attack, 38 defense, 11 damage per hit, double strike, and they blow up, where they are almost going to kill this entire tier 7 unit and take almost 0 damage in the process. Goodbye, final fight of the enemy factions, and that means we have won. But I'm not quite done, because I'm going to reload right before that battle, and then we are going to teleport all the ways down to that Mirage. Now we just have to fight a straight up stronger version of not only our army, but our hero too. This, I do not know if we have a good shot at winning. I am literally facing myself with better stats. She's got like 10 more of every single one of my stats, which is insane. Fortunately, she casted definitely the wrong spell at the start of the game. I need to immediately cast Twilight to prevent all of these units from using ranged attacks, and then we just need to wait. Oh my god. I forgot that this worm can literally traverse the entire map in a single turn. Unfortunately, even if the enemy has more stuff than I do, this worm is still going to destroy everything and get another turn. Oh, that's just disgusting. Which means I'm just going to immediately hatch 614 dudes, destroy most of them, and oh my god, I forgot how many scarabs I have. What? I have so many scarabs. Locusts. Okay, I'm actually getting a little frightened here because they're faster than me and they get so many turns. Honestly, I think I'm just going to have them wait like right over here. And oh my god, everything is dying to the scarabs, to the locusts. Why do I keep getting their name wrong? Reset my spell book so I can cast again. You got high morale. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm realizing right now that the game does not actually tell me which of these eggs is mine and which one isn't, so I'm pretty sure this is mine. I am going to summon some primal remnants right here. I'm not even sure what these are, to be honest, but wait, they can clone themselves? That's pretty cool. Cloning or not, I need these dudes to be dead. I forgot that would kill my own guy. That's my bad. Oh my god, she's just casting so many spells. Oh, it's so awful. My larva is only 27 guys, which is ridiculously small. Do I have any more insanely powerful spells I can cast? Oh my god, I totally forgot. I have sleep. I am going to... No way. It doesn't affect hive creatures? Naira's Kiss on the Locust stack. I think I can just use these guys to go kill this squad of dudes. High morale means they can just try and sit here and tank an attack. My Echoes is... Oh, I can't reuse my spellbook because it's still on cooldown. All right, you need to run. And I need to just spawn more swarms. Okay, I think I could just round this off with a big chain lightning on you. It's gonna hurt my own guys, but I don't even care at this point. I just need to run away. Actually, I need this guy to survive or I lose because he's the only original member of my army. Web so he can barely move at all. I will reset my spellbook again. Oh my god, there's so many spells. I have to use Arya's Chosen on this guy so he can't be less than 50% HP for a while. Come on, he's so close to death and he can only move a single action every turn. Oh my god, it's actually working. Oh no, I accidentally spawned these guys. I didn't kill it in time. Okay, I should be good. I just need to slash him. And do I have a good damage spell? Yes, I have Judgment to hit him for 1 billion damage. And okay, thank you. I lost every single unit but 4B, guys. Thank God. That gives me a special building material that I can use to construct a unique building all the ways in my main base. All friendly creatures gain plus 10 attack in battle, plus 50% lucky strike damage, and plus 100% more units. Thank you again to the developers for giving me an early access key. Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Age. I haven't really played a lot of Heroes of Might and Magic games, but this has been really, really fun, and it's making me reconsider visiting Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and 4. Either way, thanks for watching. See ya.